Hello and welcome to Enjoy English School.
欢迎来到 Enjoy 英语学院。
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Laurie.
Today we are looking at day 2 of our English on Campus lesson. And we're talking about basically going back to high school, right? The start of high school is what we're talking about. And yesterday we had a dialogue between Rebecca and Tony. And Tony was a nice guy who was, helping Rebecca find her classroom.
没错，所以呢，今天来到我们呢这个校园英文的第2天哦。那么我们昨天已经讲到了这个 Rebecca 她去找教室的时候，她开学第1天找不到，然后呢得到 Tony 的帮助，然后所以呢顺利的能够知道教室的所在地。那么今天呢，我们要来继续看到她的开学的日子里头发生什么样的事情，我们又会见到一个新的角色，所以赶快一起来看看。
The start of high school. Dialogue B. Rebecca and her classmates must choose a new class leader. She is discussing her choice with Ethan, the boy who sits next to her.
Who do you think you'll vote for, Rebecca?
I really have no idea. I don't know any of the candidates personally. How about you?
I'm going to vote for Teresa.
Why? Do you know her?
No, I only met her today.
How do you know she's a good leader?
Beats me. I want to vote for her because she's the most beautiful girl in our class.
Ethan, I don't think that's a very good reason to vote for someone. Maybe we should wait to hear what each person has to say about themselves.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
The candidates give their campaign speeches one by one.
So, are you still going to vote for Teresa?
Well, maybe not. She did give a good speech and she seems nice enough. However, she didn't sound like someone who could lead the class.
So, who do you think is the best candidate? I'm going to vote for Roger.
Yeah, he gets my vote too. But what about Teresa?
Well, the PE teacher still needs an assistant. Teresa seems suitable for that position.
I agree. She looks quite fit and athletic.
Okay, so today, are we going to find out if Tony and Rebecca have a romance? No, we're not. Okay.
Tony's gone.
Tony's gone. Today, we have Ethan, who is Rebecca's classmate. Rebecca and her classmates must choose a new class leader. They have to choose a new class leader, and she is discussing or talking about her choice with Ethan, the boy who sits next to her in class.
所以呢，我们来看到今天对话的情境出现的新角色叫 Ethan 哦。那么呢，所以 Rebecca 跟她的这个同学必须要选出一个新的这个 class leader， 我们中文叫班长哦。然后呢，他正在跟坐在他隔壁的那个男孩 Ethan 呢讨论他的选择。
So here we have a couple of words that I think are very common in Taiwan. Class leader. In Taiwan, you always choose like a 班长.
Yeah, that's right.
For the class. And I guess in Taiwan, this is a person who helps the teacher, or the teacher asks them to make announcements or, things like that in class. We don't really have that in the U.S. We don't have a class leader. We have a class president. But it's not just 我们的教室. This is for the leader for all of the students in the same grade.
哦，所以是整个年级里头选一个，然后呢叫做这个 president.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we call that a class president. I guess in Taiwan, maybe you could. They're kind of the leader in the class, but class leader is probably a good term for this. Because these, you do it for each class.
That's right. 每班都有一个。
Yeah.
那所以呢，你叫做 class leader 是很 make sense 的，就是班长。
Yeah.
哦。
A the class president is the president for all of the people in a grade in the U.S. It might be different in other places. Okay, so you have a class leader. We use that a lot in Taiwan. And Rebecca is discussing. Now, when you are discussing something with somebody, you're not just talking to them. You are having a conversation. You're talking back and forth. Okay? When you discuss something, you're talking about it back and forth, not just talking to somebody.
没错，所以呢，这里的 discuss 的话是讨论的意思。所以刚刚呢 ，Steve 老师讲到呢，你是 talking back and forth， 是来回的，有来有往的，在讨论的时候，你就可以用 discuss something with somebody.
Yeah, and we can call that, like I was discussing something with Laurie, or sometimes we have a class discussion where the teacher asked people to, talk about things together. So that would be a class discussion. DISCUSSION.
如果字尾呢变成 ION 的话，它就变成一个名词，那意思一样是讨论的意思哦，但是就把它当名词用。所以像刚刚比如说 Steve 老师讲的 class discussion 的话，就会变成是班级讨论，那它就是一个名词了。
So Ethan says to Rebecca, "Who do you think you'll vote for, Rebecca?" So they are voting for the new class leader. So I guess the whole class votes. They have an election.
对，他们正在选班长，那是叫投票的哦。所以呢，一开始的时候 ，Ethan 就问啊，他说 ：“Rebecca， 你呢？觉得你会投给谁呀
？” So election, by the way, that's when you have this process. That's ELECTION, election.
所以这个字是选举的意思。那我们其实常常在很多的我们这个生活中充满各式各样大大小小的选举哦。那但最小的话，可能像这种班上的这种算是很小形态的一个，但它也一样是一个选举。
Yep. And the people you vote for are called candidates or candidates. 两个说法都可以。
都可以。
Candidates. And we're going to see that because Rebecca says, I really have no idea. I don't know who I'm going to vote for. I have no idea.
所以呢，这个时候 Rebecca 她就回答哦，她说我真的毫无头绪，我没有概念，叫做 I really have no idea.
I don't know any of the candidates personally. How about you? Okay, so candidates, the people that are being voted for, the people who you vote for is called a candidate. But I don't know any of them personally. Now, personally, when we use it in this way, I don't know him personally. That means, well, I know his name is Stevie, but we're not close. I don't know him personally. Like he's not in my friend's circle. I know who he is, but
that's all.
That's all.
We have no connection.
Yeah.
No relationship.
So I don't know them personally.
所以呢，这个时候呢，这个他讲完他毫无概念之后呢，他又补充了一句，他说：“我呢不认识，我个人不认识这个任何一个这些候选人所以这边出现刚刚 Steve 老师讲的 candidates 这个候选人这个字那么重点是 personally。如果你说 I don't know any of the candidates， 那只是我不认识这里面的任何一个候选人。但是你加了一个 personally 的时候呢，它有强调一个意义，就是说我们之间也没有任何的关系。我可能就是看到他在台上，我只知道他现在黑板上写了他的名字，但是我个人跟他没有任何的私交。没有任何的关系这样子的时候，你就可以加 personally 这个字。
Yeah. Another way to translate it in Chinese in this way is you could say, 我跟他不熟。Like, 不熟, like I don't really know them.
对，但不熟可能还有一点点 connection. But here, I think it means like they have nothing.
Because she's new.
对
Yeah.
第一天嘛。
Like, I don't, yeah. Okay, so how about you?
然后他就问，那你呢？那你怎么样？
Ethan says, I'm going to vote for Teresa. So Teresa must be one of their classmates.
所以呢 Ethan 就回答他说我打算要投给 Teresa。
Rebecca says, why? Do you know her?
然后 Rebecca 就问了，他说为什么？你认识她吗？
And Ethan says, no, I only met her today. Well, most of these students probably don't know each other personally yet.
对，
Yeah.
没错。
So, no, I don't know her. I only met her today.
所以呢 Ethan 就说没有啊，因为他这个 Rebecca 问他认不认识他，所以他说不认识啊，我也是今天才认识他的。
And now Rebecca says, how do you know she's a good leader?
所以 Rebecca 就问了，他说那你怎么会知道他可以是一个好的班长呢？
Yeah.
好的领导人呢？
You could also say, how do you know she will be? Like, if she gets elected in the future, will she be a good leader? How do you know if she will be a good leader? You could use that grammar. And Eric says,
Ethan.
Ethan says, beats me. Now, beats me, 这是很口语。
对。
This is slang, and it just means, 我不知道。
考倒我了。
I don't know.
对
I don't know she's a good leader.
对，
Just,
所以他就是你问倒我了，我不知道这样的意思哦。
Just think, teenage boy, why did you do that? That's Ethan right now.
OK，
Okay. And he says, I want to vote for her because she's the most beautiful girl in our class.
所以呢，
She's the prettiest girl in class. That's
对。
why I'm voting for Teresa.
所以 Ethan 讲出他的原因了。他说我要投给她，是因为她是我们班上最漂亮的女生，就这么简单。
Honestly, in high school, that happened a lot. If it was a guy people voted for, he was the most handsome guy.
应该是
If
啦。
it was the girl, she was like the prettiest girl.
Yeah, that's right.
So we know that happens a lot. But Rebecca wants to be a little smarter.
Yeah.
Rebecca says, Ethan, I don't think that's a very good reason to vote for someone. So I don't think that. What is that? He said he's going to vote for Teresa because she's the most beautiful girl in the class. So I don't think being the most beautiful is a very good reason to vote for someone. You shouldn't pick someone or choose someone just because they're beautiful.
所以呢 Rebecca 这个时候就出来指正这个 Ethan 了哦。他说我不认为那是一个很好的理由来投给某个人哦。那个 that 就是刚刚 Stevie 老师讲的那是什么？就是前一句讲到的，她是班上最漂亮的女生，不应该因为这样而这个投给她。
So now, because a girl has told Ethan, 你好肤浅，你怎么会这样? So that's basically what she's saying, but she's educating him. She's teaching him.
Yeah.
That's not a good reason to vote for people. So Ethan goes, yeah.
Rebecca says maybe we should.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe we should want to hear what each person has to say about themselves. So maybe we should wait. I said want, sorry. Maybe we should wait to hear what each person has to say about themselves before we decide who we're going to vote on. So let each person say something about themselves, talk about themselves, and introduce themselves to us before we decide who to vote on.
所以呢 Rebecca 这个时候讲出自己的这个看法哦，她说也许我们应该要等等什么呢？来听听每个人他们要说些什么，然后呢是关于他们自己的就是介绍自己的
Yeah.
听他们说些什么之后，我们再来决定。
And Ethan says, yeah, I suppose you're right. Like, suppose. This is a little bit formal.
Yeah,
But he would probably say, yeah,
I guess you're
I
right.
guess you're right. I guess.
对，好，就是好的，我想你是对的我认为你是对的，这样子。
可是她真的好漂亮。
We will see after the break.
I thought I was Ethan. Sorry. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Okay, so Ethan just said, yeah, okay, we should wait and hear what each person says. You're right, Rebecca. So the candidates give their campaign speeches one by one. Now, this just means one by one means they each did it at a separate time. Okay, they didn't all do it together. So, if you choose me as class leader, I can't really do anything. I'm only a freshman, but I will be a good leader.
Wow.
Did you like my speech?
That speech is really empty.
Yeah. So they each gave a speech.
好，所以呢，我们呢就看到这个在休息过后呢，这些候选人们已经呢做了这里的 give， 在英文里头 give a speech 是用 give 当动词，但是我们中文会讲说做了好，做了呢这个发表了他们的竞选演说叫 campaign speeches， 然后 one by one 一个接着一个这样。
Yeah, when I was in high school, I ran for like class vice president. And I said, if you elect me, I'll get us free lunches. And the teacher came over and said, you can't do that. Oh, okay. Never mind. 算了 I won't run.
这里的 I won't run 不是指说我不会跑那意思是指说我不选了这样子
Yeah.
我不选那个职位了这样。
因为我那时候我的 speech 我说如果选我大家都会有 free lunch
免费午餐。
然后老师说这不是你可以决定的事情。
对。
然后我就好吧那就算了
就不选了。
Okay, so now they give their speech, and Rebecca says to Ethan, so, are you still going to vote for Teresa?
所以呢，这个时候呢，这个选举的这个人候选人把竞选的这个演讲都讲完以后呢，这个 Rebecca 就问 Ethan 说，所以那你还一样要投给这个 Teresa 吗？
Ethan says, well, maybe not.
所以 Ethan 就说了，这个嘛，可能不会哦。
She did give a good speech, and she seems nice enough. So she gave a good speech, and she seems like she's a nice person.
所以呢，这个 Ethan 就回答他说，他呢确实这里的 did 是一个强调语气他确实呢这个演讲的很不错演讲的很好，而且呢他看起来呢也是个很不错的人。
However, she didn't sound like someone who could lead the class. So, yeah, her speech was nice, but she didn't sound like someone who could be a leader for our class, who could lead the class. She didn't sound like a leader.
没错，所以呢，他接着说，然而这里一个转折，然而呢，他呢听起来并不像是一个可以带领这个班级的一个人。
So Rebecca says, so who do you think is the best candidate? Now, 我故意强调 do.
对
Okay. She could say, oh, so who do you think is the best? But you don't think Teresa, so who do you think is the best candidate?
所以这里的语气提高在 do 的地方，是因为强调那个前面那个 who 就既然不是 Teresa， 那是谁？所以谁是你认为最好的、最佳的候选人呢？
I'm going to vote for Roger.
所以呢 ，Rebecca 说，我呢打算要投给 Roger。
Ethan says, yeah, he gets my vote too. So he also likes Roger.
对，所以呢，Ethan 说，对呀，他也得到了我的票哦。所以这里的 my vote 的这里的 vote 是一个 noun
Yes.
一个名词他也得到了我的票哦。这样。
So if you vote for somebody, it's a verb. But he gets my vote. It's a noun.
对，两个都可以
Now Ethan says, but what about Teresa?
所以 Ethan 还是很关心 Teresa， 所以他说，那 Teresa 怎么办呢？
Rebecca says, well, the PE teacher still needs an assistant.
所以呢，这时候 Rebecca 她说，这个嘛，这个我们的体育老师呢，他还需要一个助手。
So do you guys vote for assistants to teachers too?
I don't know.
Wow.
Not in my
I didn't
class.
know that. Okay. So assistant, somebody who helps somebody, they assist them. Teresa seems suitable for that position. If you are suitable for something, that means you seem to be right for this position.
That's right.
It suits you, S-U-I-T-S. Suitable.
对。所以呢 ，Teresa 这个 Rebecca 认为啦，Teresa 看起来似乎呢很适合这个职位 ，suitable for 很适合这样子的一个职位。
And Ethan says, I agree. Yeah, I think she's suitable. She looks quite fit and athletic. She looks quite fit. Why are you doing that? That looked wrong.
OK， 所以呢 ，Ethan 他就说，我同意哦，他看起来呢，相当的这个健康，而且呢，相当的这个强壮，看起来很擅长运动的感觉。你可以说 athletic。
Did I look athletic?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so that was our dialogue for today. So it looks like Roger will be the new class leader. Congratulations, Roger. But we don't know who Roger is.
It's okay.
I don't know him personally.
Me either. But it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So that is our lesson for today. And we will see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.